All right, it's Munchie doing a chat here with Kelly Clarkson. We're in Fort Lauderdale. I just got here a couple hours ago. I'm wondering, that's where we're at, right? Or is it Hollywood?
Basically, but it's Hollywood. But
okay,
yeah,
technically, it's warm.
It's a lot warmer.
It's better than Connecticut, where I left this morning.
Oh, this is the warmest place we've come to. We've been cold. I don't have the proper clothes for Florida.
But, you know.
It's been cold everywhere else. So.
Embrace the air conditioning at this point.
Yes.
So you're on a tour right now.
Yes.
You're how many dates into the tour?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. Maybe like 16? 16, yeah.
Okay.
You like how I said maybe like 16?
You're like, give or take. Yeah. All right, and you've been doing all sorts of other stuff as well.
Yes.
A lot of TV lately for Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm slowing down a bit.
Now, when you see yourself, let's say on the Grammys or the Super Bowl, do you go back and watch that and go, oh, I didn't like what I did there? Are you overly critical of yourself, or is it just like another day?
I think every artist is overly critical of themselves, but usually I never watch, but this Grammy when I did, because my mic didn't come in the beginning, and then Jason's cut out at the end, and I was like, what did that look like on television? so I watched it, but it was all right. But we had a lot of technical difficulties. So, but usually I don't, because I will tear myself apart my performance. So I think every artist does that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Kelly from Meriden, Connecticut wants to know which is worse, singing to a packed stadium or to like 5 people in a room.
You know what? I like both. I mean, I like performing in front of a bunch of people because it's a different experience. It's kind of more of like a spiritual high because there's so many people who are singing along in songs and it sounds really cool and different. Those are my dogs barking. Sorry. And then I like the 5 people kind of thing though too because it's kind of intimate and you get to know the people more in like a closed environment, like a like a theater, even like a small theater. You get to actually see the people's faces more so. So it's kind of cool. Both are cool.
And on the pet tip, we just heard him barking. How many do you have?
Actually, that wasn't my dog. Was that Digger?
Could have been.
I think it was actually my production assistant's dogs. My dogs, I spank them if they bark. I don't like for them to bark. So, yeah. What was the question?
How many pets do you have in total?
Total? Well, actually, right now we're in the process of moving Eddie's Rescue Ranch to Nashville. So we've actually placed a lot of our animals. We did have like 85. And now we're down to like, we place them. We rescue ones that are like we had a 3-legged goat that someone just took in, and then unfortunately one of our horses just passed that was like blind and deaf, but she was a great horse, but she just passed. But we placed a lot of them. I think we're only down to like around 30 right now. We've placed a lot of the animals.
And you're still continuing to rescue animals?
Yeah, we continue to rescue, but we also like to place as well. So that's more so what we're trying to do, like almost rehabilitate some of them and take some of them in and then try and get them placed. But right now we're actually in the process of moving it from Texas to Nashville. So
wow.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to help put an animal in a home, is there a website they can go to?
We set it up like through my website, kellyclarkson.com, which is what we're in the middle of trying to set up right now. That's why we're kind of changing everything and moving it to Nashville because I'm there more. So I don't really get to see the place a lot, and I don't really get to help out as much. So I'm trying to move it to Nashville, but we're about to set up a whole website for it through the Nashville-based site, but we haven't quite done that yet. But people are always asking me, you can tweet me or, or
you're not hard to
anything.
find.
Like, yeah, not hard to find. So, but people are always asking me, what they can do to help. And right now, it's really, everybody always just brings me gifts, at meet and greets. And Lord knows I do not need any gifts. People bring me so much stuff. So I always love for them to, donate to the Humane Society or bring dog food or do stuff like that. Or, my fan club address, you can send, any animal stuff, to help out or anything. So I always tell them
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
What about a dream duet?
A dream duet.
Like if you had to do one duet that you would go, all right, that's it. I'm happy. This made it.
Well, I already got to do
Alive
my
or
dream
dead?
which was Reba, but a new one. You know what? It's kind of a tie right now. There are 2 new artists that I really, really love. That I've loved for a while now, and that's Bruno Mars and Adele. I like both of them.
Wow.
So a dream guy duet would maybe be with Bruno Mars. I like his style. I think it's cool. And he's a little R&B, a little pop, a little bit of rock in there, a little Elvis kind of stuff in there.
Well, he was the world's youngest Elvis impersonator. Did you know that? Go on YouTube.
Recently. Somebody told me about
the videos
that.
are great.
I did not know that, but no, I like him and I love her too. I like singers, so yeah.
Okay, and then a completely random one from someone in Waterbury, Connecticut. Duck pin bowling. Have you ever gone duck pin bowling? Have you even heard? They're little pins and you like a baseball, and you bowl.
I've never heard of that.
Now you've got to go duck pin bowling.
Now something new for the bucket list. There you go.
That's on there. And one final one. Obviously, Whitney Houston passed away recently.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. Anytime someone passed, you know where you were, what you were doing. Where were you when it happened? Where you got news of it, should I say?
I was getting ready to go on a date. And then all of a sudden I found out. And I was like, that puts a damper on the evening. So then my friend was actually performing at that Clive party at the hotel, like where it was at and everything. So that was kind of awkward for her, I think, as well, and the whole party. So yeah, no, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
So the date didn't get awkward after that? You kind of...
No, the date went well.
Okay, very
but
good.
It was horrible. Obviously my whole generation,
right.
We love Whitney Houston. That was like my childhood hero, one of them. So yeah, that was a horrible, horrible thing. Wow. Especially so young. So. And
Matt Nathanson, the guy's crazy. Like,
people,
out of his mind.
Know about Matt. Okay, like seeing his show is one thing. He's great, but like his person, he's one of the funniest people I've ever met. He's seriously funny.
Real quick, any crazy Matt Nathanson stories from the tour so far?
I can tell.
Not that you can tell. All right.
No. I'll just say this: our lunch conversations, my band and his crew, they're pretty out there. So.
Very cool, yeah. Kelly Clarkson. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.